It's 7 in the morning, and I'm really disappointed as well. Welcome back to Comic Studio, and today we're going to search some more Dandy's World Comic Studios, and it's not going to be probably what I am thinking as well. So since the early days of Halloween, we already checked out of Dandy's World Comic Studio, which is going to be for a horror game based from probably like we don't know like anything as well. This is actually featured in Roblox, but I guess that wasn't going to be real like anyways as well. So since it's absolutely having for some other kinds of post, like anything like as well, as we're going to be look it up for more comics as well. We already checked out for Palanti's Garden. Goob's Dandy's were. I'm not sure. We didn't actually going to be to do this with everything you want. So there's Peter's World. Isn't going to be for such as one thing. So we already just checked it out for the Palantes. Because this is absolutely instead like Halloween, like here for to do so as well. So I guess what we added any more of those kinds of vehicles like the Ford GT, and for some sort of cyclists, mod guys, even compared to Cookie Run characters like here for to do so. So looks like we have only 3 of those comic studios that is absolutely better known that I'm not going to be sure here. So we're starting on this thing as well, and I just recorded late at morning that I just eventually upload this video as well. So I'm totally disappointed at this, that I'm just going to be start recording because I'm refused to be ready, but I cannot able to be taking it for a long time, and I wouldn't be surprised like this thing as well by showing up some spoilers, and I'm not gonna be pretty sure there must be some sort of a naked security guard over here, which means that's not gonna be for a little bit alright. It was even for such as a little bit mature, and I cannot believe this isn't what I just actually tried to do. So let's turn on the dark mode on, which is absolutely quietly scary. The twisted versions like themselves was a total monster as hell. And what about the grays? This means it's absolutely vintage as well, since we turn on the dark mode. By turning off the dark mode, you can actually pretty see this for a little bit of one thing. So this is actually for the 1940 style, and I never believe it. This isn't going to be for such as a little bit for one thing as well. So nothing but over here was only one thing. It's not a security guard. That must be Princess Peach over here. And I cannot believe this isn't going to be why that I just completely try. We got some items, candies and stuff over here, banners or anything, some kind of many more stuff. The tachometer and the light bulb, valves or anything it was, dream catchers, even more other stuff, and plushes like anything as well, and the alert systems like these. And there's nothing here in the twisted and anything it goes, except for around the effects like them as well, including for these faces, and many more a lot to do this, but I'm not telling you why there aren't existed like these. And finally, the backgrounds we have just showed up, but only for the screenshots, I guess. And I completely never be able to be guess as well, so that must be for the gameplay captured footage of the gameplay, which is kind of pretty a lot to do when I never expected to be pretty able to be saying this. And for a little bit for one thing, and I'm not supposed that we're going to be trying to take in this longer as well to add any more characters, and I'm not very sure this is going to be for real life images that I just cannot believe that was pretty awful around here. So this comic studio wasn't gonna be pretty underrated, as you might go to be checking this out. Like, anyways, next one is Goob's Dandy's World, but we're going to be showing up some spoilers, but I never going to be taking for a little bit for much longer. So in this last page, but I'm not gonna be afraid like this. And that wasn't going to be pretty naked as well. So nothing very sure. It was covered with some sort of like these or whatever what it was. So we cannot able to be showing this. Like, we just did show this, some kind of this, and for an unknown reason like this that I cannot believe. We're not going to be talking about her like this, and it's absolutely that causing me for really satisfied like this. So I'm not doing this, like I just tried to say this. So I'm not going to be stopped talking about for a little bit, a lot of times as well. So nothing always absolutely only Goob as well. And the fan made tunes is Platty. And even other kinds of those things could be for some sort of banners and some kind of advertisements as well. So the only character could be Goob, and his place could be for this one, but I'm not gonna be carrying around here for a little bit as well. So it's just only one image or something as well, and I didn't actually go to be storing around here for a little bit here as well. They don't have submitted sprites like everything in this comic studio, and including this for the Peter's World comic studio. So next one is the Peter's World. That isn't going to be for such as 2 characters left, and everything is no submitted sprites in every Dandy's World comic studio. So another one is actually for a little bit more, but I just can for a little bit for sometimes that we got for a little bit amount of props. These must be for some sort of 2 items, and I cannot believe this is absolutely for some sort of banners. And there's another new banner has been released a little bit as well. The first banner was actually only 1 character as well, and then added a new character as well, but I'm not pretty sure that must be black screens, and it has no background whatsoever. So nothing all of those comic creators around here was exactly going to be for the previous page as well. So I might going to be going for around for the oldest and starting with the Dandy's World like this. So nothing but the first Dandy's World isn't going to be. So the newest one is absolutely pretty obviously the most posted comics, could be even this one. Nothing such as realizes the copycat like anything as well. And what about the goat evolution? And it's not pretty related to like this as well. So this is not pretty related like this thing as well. And I don't really think that goat evolution that should be going to be for the next video as well. So that will be the end of this video for very sure, but I cannot believe that won't be necessary as well for all of these categories. And it's absolutely something might not going to be making actually more of those comic creators such as Dandy's World, and I never believe this isn't going to be for just enough like anything as way. So if you're going to be trying to find of those comic creators like these from the Dandy's World, this is actually for only one thing. So the Dandy's World is some sort of nightmaristic things, or something is absolutely completely dark is going on out here. So it was owned by Blue, or like this, Dandy's World is owned by Blush Crush Studios, as the same people who made Favor Frenzy. So it also features in Roblox, and I couldn't be able to be finding as well. So here are the characters and some kinds of one thing as well. And don't forget that you're going to be checking out for the cards or some kind of link. It is in the description below for around here. So I never to be able to be find like this. Nothing original like I just including in this comic studio like here this before. So thanks for watching, for all your support. But don't forget those 3 links could be in description below. And I'll be seeing you mini lads and comic studio users like those fellow viewers all later for around here. So thanks for watching. And I couldn't be able to be seeing like disappointment again, so I'm not gonna be worried about for anything as well. So look at the total drafts for around here, and might going to be making another draft like here somewhere in the future, but I guess what, I just try to don't. And that's how I'm probably going to be. I'm not going to be quitting around for my career anyways.